Good morning, kindergartners. Today we're going to start with this poem called The Caterpillar. You'll find this poem on the back of your homework packet that you picked up this week, so you can read along. You can also find sight words that you might know. So just as I look up here, I see the word the is up here quite a few times. We know that word, so you might just want to underline that. You can circle sight words. This is the word he. We know that word. So it's talking about the caterpillar. We know the word and. Here's some new words, the word me. So parents, you can stop the video so that your kids can go ahead and do those things on their paper. I'm going to read this. It's called The Caterpillar. He creeps along the branch. He climbs atop the tree. He crawls around the leaf and all over me. I want you to pretend what it would feel like if one of these caterpillars was crawling on you. Okay, today we're going to look at our science notebook. You should have gotten a science notebook in your packet today for this week. We're going to be using this science notebook for the remainder of our lessons, learning about caterpillars and butterflies. So you're going to want to write your name on the cover, and I put the year 2020 so we know when we're doing this. So we're just going to open it up to the first page, and I know that some of the page numbers are off. That is because we have condensed what we are doing during this time at home. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to take care of our caterpillar. We want to start with the date. So actually we're going to go back here a little ways. I'm going to look at my calendar. And we saw that we got our caterpillars on April 23rd. They were pretty small. The caterpillars arrive, I wrote on here, and I'm trying to keep track of how they're growing. So we're going to look at how they looked about here, which is the 26th of April. Okay, so that's where we're at. So I'm just going to put on here a 4. The 4 is for April, and the 26th is the date. So the month and the date. And it says, taking care of my caterpillar. Take good care of your caterpillar. Do not turn its cup upside down. Do not drop your caterpillar. Do not let the caterpillar get too hot or too cold. Your caterpillar needs food, water, and air. Okay, so we talked about how a caterpillar is alive. We are alive. We also need those things. We need food, we need water, and we need air. So here is an example of a cup that has the caterpillar in it. So I'm going to use my brown crayon so I can color the food, and I want it to look accurate. I want it to look as close as I can to what it really looks like. So it's kind of fun to draw caterpillars that are rainbow colors and all of that. But from now on, when we do our science journal, we want to keep track of what it actually looks like and try to draw it to make it look the same. So here is our food. So this word right here that starts with an F is food. So we're going to draw a line there. And you can even write down what the food is. We've talked about that before. The food is called mallow, so I'm going to just write that, I think right underneath it. It's M-A-L-L-O-W. So mallow is a plant, but here it's all ground up and put into that. Now, also, inside that mallow is the water, okay? The water has been put inside of it. It's kind of wet. You saw that when I was putting it in there. So I'm actually going to put this down here also, an arrow to show that. Here's our caterpillar inside there, and then the air. The air is all inside the cup, but we can't see the air, but it is there, so I'm just going to draw a line here. You can tell that there are holes in the top of this lid. And the other thing that things that are alive need food, water, air. They also need shelter. Shelter is the house you live in or how you are kept safe. So here, the shelter is our container. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and write that on here, and you can do that also. Shelter. The shelter here is going to be the cup. Okay? So here you've got a picture of what it looks like. Next today we're going to go over here, and you can do this on another day, but I would like you to draw inside here what the caterpillar looks like. And then you're gonna write an observation. You could say something like, the caterpillar is black. The caterpillar is on the wall. Those different things that are going on with our caterpillar. So I'm going to write that. I have some pictures that I'm also including to show you how it's changing. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that. I want to start with the capital. It is on the wall. Put a period there. So again, in my cup, I want to draw the mallow at the bottom. I want to draw the caterpillar, and I saw the caterpillar. It's kind of fuzzy and black, and it was crawling on the wall. And then I also saw there's some black things there we're going to talk about. It eats mallow. I know how to write that right there. So boys and girls, on this spot, you can choose to write more than one sentence about what you have observed and seen from the caterpillar, okay? Enjoy writing in your science notebook, and good job, scientists.